Welcome to our brand new video series, Home Building and Beyond. I'm Robin from the Research and Education team at the Home Construction Regulatory Authority. We hope this video series provides you with insights into building practices through real-life examples provided generously by your peers of what worked for them in the field. Today's topic is sound abatement. Noise, or acoustic discomfort, is one of the most common callback issues with homeowners in stacked townhomes. Airborne noise, or STC, is regulated by the Ontario Building Code, while for impact noise, or IIC, there's only a recommendation in the code. However, this type of sound transfer continues to be a common homeowner complaint. Daniel from Mattamy Homes will be explaining why they decided to experiment with different sound abatement techniques and which solutions ended up working best for their projects.
With stacked townhomes, we would hear from our customers that they believed that the homes were noisy, and we had to work hard phase over phase to improve sound transmission class, or STC rating. We look to our customers regularly through surveys, informal conversations, and focus groups. More than the upper units, the complaints were consistently coming from the lowers. Even as we improved the STC rating, we continued to hear from our customers that the units were noisy. At Mattamy, we do not simply try to meet the threshold provided by the building code or the municipality. We look to exceed it and provide the best possible experience for our customers. For example, the Ontario Building Code requires an STC rating of 50 where the floors and walls separate units. But our details have been created to meet an STC rating of 54 at that floor and 57 between the units at the walls. This is a major upgrade from building code. It's also important to know that wood construction is not able to be 100% soundproof. With any attached product, there's an element of noise exchange that will happen between units. This is true of any townhouse, stacked or traditional, side by side, or any other method. We've learned that there are two different distinct ways that noise is created. The first is airborne noise. Think talking, stereo music, and TVs. While this is the only regulated noise, it isn't the only way that noise is created. Impact insulation class, also called IIC rating, measures how well a floor or ceiling assembly blocks impact noise, like footsteps on stairs on the floor above. It's a number rating, and the higher number indicates better noise reduction. For example, at the floor connections, at the walls with neighbors and exterior walls, we fill the floor joist cavities with 4 inches of spray foam, then we fill the entire remainder of the cavity with bad insulation to a maximum of 4 feet in length. We do this because the spray foam is a transmitter of vibrations, but bad insulation dampens the vibrations and reduces the impact noise. We've also experimented by applying thin layers of concrete called gypcrete, but found that while there's a significant increase in STC rating, it actually reduces the IIC rating by increasing the transmission of vibrations. We install resilient channel, a metal framing element, on the ceiling of the lower unit to help reduce the sound transmission through the floor above by decoupling the wall from the underlying structure. It does this creating small gap between the drywall and the wall or ceiling framing, allowing the sound waves to dissipate instead of being transmitted directly. Some of the best solutions that we've implemented surround the stairs. At the stairs, we now place resilient channel noise dampeners. We mandate carpet grade stairs in place of hardwood, and we have added a rubber underlayment called Genie Mat on the stair treads and under the stairs to reduce the vibrations from an area that's most commonly causing vibrations. We've extended that rubber underlayment to cover the entirety of the floor that separates the units to help dampen that vibration. We've looked into many other options and decided not to apply them, or we have removed them as solutions because of cost, performance, or both. We've looked into using underlayment such as moisture-resistant gypsum sheathing to help dampen the noise between upper and lower units, but that was time-consuming, difficult, and costly to install. We tried adding additional gypsum on walls and ceilings. We've tried different products to fill the joist or stud cavities and dampen the noise. If you think of those cavities the same way as an acoustic guitar, any space that allows the sound waves to reverberate will act as an amplifier, so small sounds actually sound big. Noise attenuation can often increase the cost of construction, but small increases in strategic areas can provide major results. For example, additional drywall on the party wall will have a large cost, and it may seem like a good use of budget, but provide limited sound attenuation enhancements, where a few pieces of resilient channel under the stairs have a limited cost but provide large improvements in a difficult area. With all the complexities that exist in construction, the greatest opportunity we have is ensuring the materials are properly installed. For example, we can spend time and money detailing and requiring installation of resilient channel to decouple drywall from the joists, but if we do not properly monitor the installation and the drywall screws penetrate the steel members and connect to the joists, that solution may no longer be beneficial. There's a balance between sustainability, energy efficiency, and noise. It might be easier to detail and install if we spray foam the full joist and stud cavities to increase air tightness of our units, but this would increase the noise transfer, so we strategically place foam in areas and fill the remaining cavity with bad insulation to reduce the reverberation. We found ways to create Energy Star level air tightness while allowing us to meet the expectations of our customers related to noise attenuation. I would certainly recommend many of our solutions to other builders. We've been able to refine our details over many phases to suit our product and feel like we're well on our way through the journey of design and implementation.
We hope this video has provided some insight and a little inspiration to think beyond the basics of home building.